Hi, I'm Jamie Review from Sci-Fi-vision. Thanks for talking to me today. I appreciate it. I really enjoyed it. I watched five of them last night and one this afternoon.
Oh
So
my
I
gosh.
clearly liked it because I watched it all once.
Oh,
Um, so the first thing I wanted to ask you, and this is kind of maybe an odd question, is, but it's about your process. Obviously, when you're playing Sasha, Becky is Sasha. Are you kind of thinking of them as like two separate characters in your head, or are you the whole time thinking about, being both, I
yeah.
guess?
I think for me, because people did say that. People were, when we were shooting, they were like, oh, this is a Becky day or this is a Sasha day. Like,
Mhm.
what? And for me, I never quite understood that because I think what I found so fascinating about the story and the character was that this is all happening within one human being. Like, all these things are
Mhm.
possible and are made possible by this one person. And I think I didn't separate it. And I found that to be the most exciting aspect of I think I find that the most exciting aspect of most people is why we switch and flip and how we have these
Mhm.
infinite potentials within us. And I think Becky surprises herself, and that's kind of what I latched onto whilst playing Sasha, was just that element of surprise and complete surrender to whatever may fall out of her mouth. I think Becky has no idea what's going to come out, and that's part of the thrill. And yeah, like I say, I always had to approach it from Becky's lens though.
I get that. Were you ever confused though and forgetting kind of which version you were, or because you did it that way, did that help with that? I guess probably.
I think it did. Yeah, I don't remember having any difficulty like struggling to understand my point of view. I think there were definite days
Right.
when we were chopping and changing and I was just completely perplexed by what I'd just done. But I think as in the bigger picture, I always felt connected to Becky, which made me feel connected to Sasha. Like I feel like I actually never really understood Sasha, but that was that was the point.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that makes sense. So I feel like a lot of the story is sort of saying that, the grass is always greener, she wants
Yeah.
this life. But do you think that by the end of it, she sort of feels more comfortable as herself? I mean, do you think that just in your own opinion, do you think she'll stay as herself, or is she going to keep doing what she does and find a different person to become,
I'm
different character?
I'm definitely intrigued, like just at the thought of how where we leave her, how she will continue to exist. I think she's got this compulsion within her to escape. I think that's one of her key aspects. But I think you're right. There's a definite arc within the show that you see her go on in terms of understanding herself and being at peace with herself. And I really relate to that. And that was one of the main aspects of why I wanted to put her on screen is I feel like we're all battling in our own weird way
Hmm.
of who we are and self-acceptance and self-love. And I think you get to a point at the end where Becky definitely understands herself more, but it's not all tied up in a neat bow. So there are definite avenues to be explored,
Right.
but we'll see.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. And like I said, I really enjoyed it. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Have a good day.
And you.